What's up, guys? I'm gonna go over event one for the elite individuals here. We'll go over the workout as written, then I'll go over the standard and flow, so you guys have an idea how this is gonna work. Right, so for the workout, we have 8 ring muscle ups, followed by a 2 handstand walk pirouettes, 24 calorie row for the men, 21 for the women. Then you guys will do 2 handstand walk pirouettes back. Then we have 10 ring muscle ups, followed by 2 handstand walk pirouettes. Then we increase the row to 30 for the men, 27 calories for the ladies. Then you guys have 2 handstand walk pirouettes back again. Then you guys will finish up with 12 ring muscle ups, 2 handstand walk pirouettes, and then finally 36 calories for the men, 33 for the women, right? So you guys start underneath of the rig on your start mats, 3, 2, 1, go. You guys will advance to your rings. Once you finish up your muscle ups, you guys will move up to the handstand walk, and this is how the flow will go. It's gonna be a 25-foot distance. You guys will go 5 feet, then you hit that pirouette, then you'll go another 5 feet, then you'll hit another pirouette, and you'll finish out your 25-foot walk. This doesn't have to be unbroken. You guys can go 5-foot increments, right? So obviously, if you fail the pirouette, you have to go back to the previous 5-foot segment and then complete that. Obviously, that flow until you finish the entire walk. As far as the standards, you guys can go either direction for the pirouette. So if you feel comfortable going left or right, whatever works best for you. As far as what we consider a rep or no rep, you got to stay in the 4-foot segments of the actual lanes. So if you guys go outside that lane, the 4-foot lane, that will be a no rep. So that's kind of the standard there for that handstand walk as far as getting that done. The rower will be up above that 25-foot walk. You guys will be responsible for turning your rower on, so the judges won't be touching that. So once you get to your rower after the walk, turn it on or start pulling, whatever works best for you to get that thing going. As far as the ring muscle ups, you guys are all elite, so just to make sure you guys lock out in the support position before falling away. And then for the finishing of the workout, you'll have to cross the finish line for your time to be final. So obviously we're not going to go back for any more handstand walks. We'll finish up that row. You hop off your rower, you go across the line, and that'll complete the workout. For event one, there's a 14-minute cap on the workout to get this done. We will have a rig in the warm-up area for you guys to do all your ring muscle ups. There'll be adequate space for handstand walks, stuff like that. So obviously, if you guys have any questions about the workout, you can obviously get a hold of me via email or through Instagram, direct message, and I'd be happy to answer any questions you guys have. All right, guys, here we go. Elite individual event 2 and 3 breakdown. You guys have 5 minutes to establish a 1-rep max snatch. That'll be happening every minute, so basically EMOM style. So minute 1, you guys will attempt your lift, and then from that time on, you guys can load the bar up for your next lift. And you again have essentially 5 attempts at that max lift. As far as starting up, you guys can preload your barbell before the start of the clock, obviously. So you guys will preload that bar, you'll announce it to the judge. Judge will kind of flip over that scorecard or the number card, kind of indicating what your weight will be. And then you guys will hit that lift on the minute. Now, if you guys either A, miss and you want to go down in weight, that's okay. If you want to go up, obviously go up. If you want to skip around and give yourself less attempts, that's really up to you. It's your call for that, obviously. We'll have plenty of plates available for you guys to snatch up to over 400 pounds if you feel like it that day. We'll have change plates, so you guys will have half-pound plates, 5-pound plates as well to kind of make that number whatever you want it to be. Right? Following that 5-minute window, you guys will have a 2-minute rest, and then we'll move into event 3, which will be Isabel, which is 30 snatches for time. Our staff will be changing out the weights for the athletes, so when you guys are resting, you're resting, right? Those volunteers will come in, strip the weights off, and then they'll put the correct weight on that bar for you guys so that you guys can rest, and then move into that second portion, which again is 30 snatches for time. There's a 3-minute cap on this as well. For those who have not done Isabel, it is 135 for the men, and it's 95 pounds for the ladies. You can do touch and go, you can do singles, whatever you like, whatever your strategy is. When you do finish that 30th rep, you will drop the bar, and you will step over your bar to the kind of the edge of your lane, and that'll indicate you're done. That way, if 2 athletes finish at the top at the same time, to kind of create maybe a little bit more of a tiebreaker, whoever drops the bar and can get over that bar, we'll stop the clock at that point, just to create a little bit more, again, strategy, and obviously make it a little bit easier for scoring and whatnot. touch back to the snatch real quick. If you want to power snatch that, by all means. You cannot do a hang though. It has to come from the ground. So no hang snatches for that max lift. But again, it could be a power, it could be a squat, your choice. It's up to you. As far as the Isabel is concerned, same thing. If you want to squat or power or whatever, that's your choice for that movement as well. Again, these will both be 2 separate events. So I'm giving you 100 points for event 2, and I'm giving you 100 points for event 3. So they both carry the same kind of weight. So obviously, if you're good with the barbell, this could be a great event for you. So again, if you guys have any questions, by all means, email or direct message. Be happy to answer any questions you guys have. Again, plenty of weights in the warm-up area for you guys to get ready for this. Should be a fun one. So again, any questions, let me know. All right, guys, here we go. Elite individual event number 4. This will be the last workout of day 1 for the individuals. This workout will be as many reps as possible in 3 minutes. So we're going 3 minutes on, 1 minute off, interval style. It'll start with we call it the unbroken gymnastics complex. I've had a ton of questions about this. So kind of to clear things up here, you have 7 pull-ups, 7 chest to bar pull-ups, and 7 bar muscle-ups. Right, you do not have to do all 21 reps unbroken. You have to do at least 7 unbroken before you come down. So you have to do 7 pull-ups. If you want to drop down, you can. Hop back up. 7 chest to bar pull-ups. You can drop back down, hop back up, and then 7 bar muscle-ups. So you have to do at least the 7 reps unbroken, right? So if you decide to go like 7 pull-ups into your chest to bar and you failed like the 6th rep, then you'd have to come back down, go back up, and start your chest to bar pull-ups again. Same with the bar muscle-ups. So obviously, if you're someone going for like the whole complex, that's great. You just have to make sure you finish whatever number you're in before you come down, or if you potentially fail, right? As soon as you finish that complex, you'll come down, hit 15 thrusters. That weight will be 85 pounds for the ladies and 115 for the men. That'll be stationary the entire time, so that barbell will be just out in front of the rig for you guys. And then once you finish that thruster, you'll move up. Whatever time is left over, that's when that max reps kicks in, right? So this is essentially a buy-in with the gymnastics and the thruster. And then you guys have, again, this burpee box jump over as the main focal point of the workout. So again, our goal is as many reps as possible in that remaining time. All right, every 10 reps, you will move your box up, all right, so that you guys are kind of like moving it from a spectator standpoint so they can see where you're at, and obviously it's going to also create some strategy and obviously some faster transitions or transitions in general for you guys within that workout, right? We'll have numbers on the ground indicating where to take that box. So again, at 10, at 20, at 30, at 40, so on and so forth. You'll continue to move that box up every 10 reps, right? Once the round is completed at 3 minutes, you'll have a 60-second reset. Come back to the rig. Right at that point, you'll perform that 7-7-7, 15 thrusters, and then again, you'll move up to your box wherever it's at that point. Start your burpee box jump overs, and you guys will work through that for a total of 3 sets. Right. So again, your score will be the amount of burpee box jump overs that you've completed at the end of this entire thing. Right. 20-inch box is going to be for the ladies. 24-inch box is going to be for the men. As far as standards are concerned, right, lock out the bottom of your pull-up, make chin above the bar, lock out the bottom, make contact with the chest. For the bar muscle up, right, make sure you guys don't get your feet above the bar as far as your kip swing, your glide kip, or whatever you're using. Right, once you guys are above that bar, we're going to get to a lockout position before we come back down for that next rep. For your thruster, hip crease below parallel, right, shooting the head through, right, finishing with that bar behind the ears or behind the head, right, as far as that's concerned, right? So depth, lockout is all we're looking for there. For your burpee box jump over, right, just chest to the floor. This will be a box facing burpee, so you'll be facing your box, going over top of it, right, for a box jump over, not required to lock out at the top. That's obviously your choice if you want to do that or not, really up to you. No step overs allowed, you have to jump up and over the box. These will be those soft foam boxes as well, so they're nice. So any questions, obviously, again, as always, you can send out an email or direct message. Be happy to answer any questions you guys have about event 4. Looking back in the videos, I noticed that I forgot to add one small thing. For event number 4, there is some work requirement in order to continue on. So after you finish each round, you must, the following round, attempt the chest to bar pull-ups with the thruster, right? That completion has to take place, or some sort of attempt towards that in order to have the ability to move on to the next round. So we had in years past athletes take off a round to kind of rest a little bit, or maybe kind of play the game where they can kind of rest, get more work done in the following round. So if you guys do your first round, then take off your second round, and do your third round, you won't be able to advance. There has to be some sort of attempt towards the 777, the thrusters, right, in order to have the ability to advance that second or third round, I should say. So if for some reason you had plans of taking a round off, you do that, you will have, you won't be allowed to move on. So there is some work requirement I forgot to add in there for, again, event 4. So have any questions about that, let me know. But I want to make sure I made mention that before the day of the event, so if anybody is trying to drop those strategies, they know they have to work the entire time for all 3 of those rounds. All right, guys, here we go. Elite individual event number 5. This will be the first workout on day number 2, so Sunday. This is going to be a nice little grunt workout here. You got 4 rounds for time. We're going to move through 4 shuttle runs. Those will be 50-foot shuttle runs. So you guys will go down 50 feet and come back 50 feet. So it's not going to be 25 for 50 total. That will be a 50-foot run. We'll have these chest pieces at the end of the run. So you guys will run from the bottom of the rig up, and you'll go around the chest piece and come back, and then you'll be required to touch the ground in front of your judge with that 3-point touch, which is like both feet and hand behind that line. We're using this as a way to kind of eliminate how many judges we need, and also, like, obviously making sure you guys are touching. So going around this will make a nice flow, right? Come back, touch that ground, 3-point touch. Once you finish that up, you'll pick up your bag. All right, again, I had a lot of questions about this, right? This will be a 200-foot farmer's carry, and it will be 200 pounds for the men, 150 for the ladies. It'll be 100 pounds per bag, so not 200 in each hand. Same for the women, it'll be 75 right, 75 left, right? So you'll go up 50 feet, come back, that's 100, up 50 feet, come back, that's 200, right? So once you finish that up, you'll drop your bags right there by the front of the rig. You'll move into 10 wall-facing handstand push-ups. You guys will be required to walk that up from a wall walk. So we'll have the line 10 inches from the wall for the handstand, wall-facing handstand push-up. Basically the same standard you see for the open, right? And you guys will be required to have the palms on that. And you guys will, again, wall walk up, hit those wall-facing handstand push-ups. If you're gonna wanna roll out of that, as some people do, you can. If you wanna walk down, that's up to you, your choice. Then you guys will move into 2 legless rope climb if you're a male with 2 rope climbs after that. And if you're a female, you go 1 legless rope climb plus 2 rope climbs after that, right? So the men are doing 1 extra legless rope climb than the women. And that we will have you guys a true 15-foot climb, and the top is reach up, make contact with the upright there to indicate that you've completed that rep, right? Once you guys touch that upright, you can secure with like your legs or whatever, your feet, however you want to do that with your legless, but you can't, like I've seen some people kind of clinch contact, right? You got to make sure that contact takes place before we clinch off on that legless rope climb, right? And as far as the farmer's carries are concerned, right, we kind of have the bags already taped off, kind of indicating where the handle is with this blue and white tape. It's going to be filled with obviously enough weight to kind of make the bag more filled out. So this one doesn't quite have as much weight in it. So once you have that weight in there, it's nice and compact, so it is a little bit easier to carry when you guys are going up and down. So again, this workout's going to be a 15-minute cap to get done. Again, 4 shuttle runs, 200-foot farmer's carry, 10 wall-facing handstand push-ups. Again, 2 legless rope climb men, 2 rope climbs for the men afterwards, then 1 legless rope climb for the women, and then 2 regular rope climbs at the end to complete that. When you finish your last rope climb, you will run back down the floor to your end mat, and that will complete the time for your workout for event number 5. If you guys have any questions, by all means, email or message me. Be happy to answer the questions for you guys. All right, guys, here we go. Event number 6 will be the last workout of your day. This should hopefully be a little bit of a sprint here for you. We got 4 times, 60 toes to bar, 180 double unders, and 6 clean and jerks. There's an 8-minute cap on this workout. The weight for the men will be 275, and for the ladies, it'll be 185. Right, so 3, 2, 1, go. You'll start from you'll advance from your start mat up to the rig. You'll hit those toe to bar, right? Feet behind the hips, make contact in between the hands with both feet at the same time for your toe to bar. Then you guys will work your way up to your jump rope. You'll need to bring your own jump rope for this. You guys will hit 180 dubs. That'll be in place. You won't be moving your jump rope or anything. Just gonna stay in place for those 180 reps. And then you'll move up to your barbell and you'll perform 6 clean and jerks, right? It could be a squat clean into a push press, push jerk, split jerk, whatever you prefer to get the bar overhead. It could be a power clean into a power jerk or whatever, split jerk, your choice. Just taking the bar from the ground to the shoulders to overhead, right? Your choice how you get it over your head. You will advance the bar after 3 reps. So you'll do 3 clean and jerks in one spot, then you'll roll your bar up. You'll do 3 clean and jerks at that spot, and then after you finish, you'll run down the floor to the end mats, and then once you cross the finish line, that's when your time will be recorded. Again, 8-minute cap to get this thing done. For the most part, pretty straightforward, right? Just gotta get after a little bit, get that work done pretty quick. Hopefully you guys are comfortable, feeling good for those clean and jerks at the end, but should be a fun way to end the day. So again, if you guys have any questions, by all means, reach out, let me know. I'd be happy to answer any questions you guys have. Look forward to seeing you guys here in about 2 weeks.